One and inseparable, established upon those principles of freedom, equality, justice, and humanity, for which American patriots sacrificed their lives and fortunes. I therefore believe it is my duty to my country to love it, to support its Constitution, to obey its laws, to respect its flag, and to defend it against all enemies.
Foreign and domestic.
What I just read for you, I'm sure you realize, was the American's creed. And apparently now I'm a domestic terrorist. Well, Janet, if you thought that was something, wait till you hear this. One other thing I want to share with you. On March 23rd, 1775, with hostilities between Americans and British troops breaking out in New England, Patrick Henry stood in a packed St. John's Church in Richmond, Virginia, and made a fiery argument to the Second Virginia Convention that the time had come for the colonies to gather their strength and commit themselves to action. His ringing words still remind us that freedom must be defended. Shall we gather strength by irresolution and inaction? Shall we acquire the means of effectual resistance by lying supinely on our backs and hugging the delusive phantom of hope until our enemies shall have bound us hand and foot? The battle, sir, is not to the strong alone. It is to the vigilant, the active, the brave. Besides, sir, we have no election. If we were base enough to desire, it is now too late to retire from the contest. There is no retreat but in submission and slavery. Our chains are forged. Their clanking may be heard on the plains of Boston. The war is inevitable, and let it come. I repeat, sir, let it come. It is in vain, sir, to extenuate the matter. Gentlemen may cry, peace, peace, but there is no peace. The war is actually begun. The next gale that sweeps from the north will bring to our ears the clash of resounding arms. Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it that gentlemen wish? What should they have? Is life so dear or peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what course others may take. But as for me, give me liberty or give me death.
Say a few words on behalf of veterans and the taxes we face. I am a Vietnam veteran. Veterans are no different from the rest of the population. We want to be treated fairly, and we are willing to pay our fair share. If any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it and to institute new government. If our elected officials don't respond to our pleas that start today, and I hope will continue, it will be necessary to alter government. The The older veterans are on fixed incomes, and property taxes are difficult to handle since they continue to increase, but income does not. The younger veterans need help assimilating back into the environment after their service and need to take advantage of college programs, purchase of their first home, and the American dream. Unfortunately, the American dream is in danger of extinction because new spending programs will take money away from successful programs, and our children and grandchildren will be left with the bills.
That's right.
In addition to the obvious taxes, there are the hidden taxes that are just around the corner. The cap and trade bill will put a tax. It will put a tax on electric power companies that use coal. Pennsylvania has a high percentage of their electric utilities using coal. That means that electric rates will go up at the same time that the caps on the electric rates are removed due to the nuclear agreement. Estimated increases are in the hundreds of dollars for the average household. That means that electric rates will go up at the same time that the caps on electric rates are removed. Estimated increases are in the hundreds of dollars for the average household. And you won't be able to fight it because it will be in your electric bill. So your only way to fight it is to turn off the electricity. We don't want that. Make sure that we don't have this cap and trade.
Yeah.
I can make the following statement since I was in the U.S. Navy. Unfortunately, our government does not feel that they have any constraints on their spending, so they are spending like drunken sailors. More taxes! No more taxes! No more taxes! Thank you.
Everybody, what a beautiful day to spend with like-minded thinkers. It's wonderful to be with all of you today. I come to speak to you today courtesy of a wonderful small business in Bucks County called Blooming Glen Pork, to share our concern about none other than pork. It's driving us crazy, out of control government spending. Pork gone wild. I would like to introduce all of you to an organization in D.C. called Citizens Against Government Waste. Yeah. Their website is cagw.org. Their president, Tom Schatz, went to Congress, and he told our representatives to stop insulting the intelligence of taxpayers. Schatz and his people at cagw.org have forwarded me some quotes from some of our favorite politicians. Our old buddy Jack Murtha said this. He said, "If I'm corrupt, it's because I take care of my district." And this one from John Micah in Florida. "There's no way I would support banning earmarks. That's our job."
Yeah.
Good for him.
And my favorite from New York's own Chuck Schumer. And let me say this to all the chattering clap. So much focus on those tiny little amendments. The American people really don't care.
Yes, we do! We do!
Is that right, Chucky? We don't care? Pork gone wild. I was able to find some of the pork projects on CHGW's website, where you can find the Pig Book of Spending. We are in the land of unprecedented debt. Let us be the voice of reason. Thank you.